Yowies?
Dude.
Oh my god,
This notoriously aggressive creature strikes fear into the hearts of many.
This is getting spooky.
But one thing is for certain. There is too much evidence to deny that Yowies walk amongst us.
Located just 3 hours south of Brisbane on the coast of the Yowie National Park, Minnie Water is a hotspot for Yowie sightings and home to some seriously wild stories. Are these tales just the stuff of legend? Or is there some truth to the towering tales of this Aussie Bigfoot?
The childhood fable, is that the word? Is that there's the pillar gorilla.
Pillar gorilla.
So growing up in Pillar Valley, you did see like a statue. I think it's called the pillar gorilla.
I see lots of different shadows
Really?
in the fog.
So we're in the Pillar Valley, basically, which is part of the national park that I can't pronounce. And we've just learned about the local legend of the Pillar gorilla.
So now we have 3 things to hunt. We have a bunyip.
A bunyip.
Bunyip.
You never heard of a bunyip?
No, I have, but bunions seem
So
to
the
be
bunyip
the
lives in the lake, but
Bunyan?
I want to focus
Yeti.
on the Pillar gorilla.
Pillar gorilla? No, we're focusing on the Yowie.
That's the Pillar gorilla.
Is it?
Yes, that's what the name they call it.
Oh, so the locals call it the Pillar
Yowies call
gorilla.
it the Pillar gorilla because it's from the Pillar Valley,
Oh
which
my
is
God.
where we're at, basically. Did you not listen to this lady?
Should we go into the forest and see if we can find a...
Yeah, we're going to go down the walking track at Woolite and see if we can find the Pillar gorilla.
I'm interested in the difference between a bunyip, and what they look like. Is it hairy? God, all these mythical creatures.
I just told you what a bunyip was.
I wasn't listening. What was it?
I was so mad. Shut up.
We just heard this noise coming from across the river. And it does sound like...
The call that we saw in the other video?
Yeah. You heard that, right? Do you hear that?
Yeah.
What is that?
Back to me.
It did. Do it again. I keep hearing this noise, and then Reese does it. The microphone isn't going to pick it up.
Pillar gorilla.
Let's head over to the other side of the river to see if we can find where that noise came from.
Yeah, that was definitely the Yowie call. That was a mating call. That Yowie wants to.
It's DTF.
That's one way to get a DNA sample.
If we came across a Yowie right now, which is apparently a really aggressive animal, we have a stick and a beer. That is it.
That's all I need, baby.
Yes, so... Oh my god.
Civilization, I'm so itchy.
This is my scratching stick. There's nothing here. So I guess we're gonna go back to our campsite now, right?
Yeah, let's go back to Minnie Water.
Oh my god.
I was wondering what was wiggling around up there.
This is the funniest shit.
Should we go release him back to nature?
Yeah. Oh, there he is. Bye. Bye, have a wonderful time.
The caterpillar gorilla. We're on the right track.
I think, yeah, that's a good sign.
Okay, so what do you want to know?
I want to know how you saw a Yowie, because it's a 2-day event.
It's 2012, right? So staying at my parents', there's this old farmhouse. In the lead up to the Yowie situation, I was living in the garage. We had these 2 dogs at the time, Keita and Bundy. We would like wake up in the morning and they've been barking all night, and then Bundy's on the outside of the fence and Keita's on the inside. We're gonna have to lock them in the garage overnight. My parents went away, and so it's just me at home. So I'm in the garage, probably around like midnight or something. I remember the dogs start going nuts. So I go out into the garage to see what's wrong with them, and they're going mental. And then I hear the trees in the scrub out the back creaking, like something's like pushing them around.
You can hear bushes moving.
And these are big bushes, these are like trees, and right. I can hear the trees creaking.
Oh.
So I was like, what the f? Decided to just open the garage door, and I was like, go see what it is. And there's this silhouette of this f***ing giant 8-foot plus tall thing, shaggy as shit, and I see the trees just parting themselves like he's some big hairy Moses, and it's just like, and then this silhouette in the middle, and I was like, what the f? And I see it's like this hairy thing.
Really?
Yeah, and my dogs are going straight to the fence, and like they are barking up and down the fence line. It sees the dogs and hears that they're coming, obviously, and it lets out the most blood-curdling scream you've ever heard. And it goes, actually, that was terrible.
That was Chewbacca.
It goes.
Wait, so you heard it make a noise?
Yeah, it was this blood-curdling scream.
Like a...
Kind of, but just more blood-curdling.
Right.
Like, what would it take to make your blood curdle?
Was it loud?
Yeah. Anyway, as soon as the dogs came out and they're jumping up against the fence, it gets startled, and it's like, oh, I have to hightail it out of here, because these are the dogs that have been chasing me around, I guess.
Right.
So it starts... like footprints, loud as running through the bush, and I can see the trees in the background going like this as it's like eating its way through the bush.
Okay, so that's night 1.
Yeah, that's night 1. I hightailed it inside the house with the dogs, slept in there for the night, questioning everything I ever thought I knew. So the next night, right, my parents are still away. I'm the only person there in this house, this stupid farmhouse that's also super haunted. And if you're there alone, guaranteed ghost sighting. I can't stay outside because the garage backs onto the bush.
So you can't be inside, you can't be outside.
Exactly.
What do you do? Did you sleep in your car?
Well, I had to weigh it up. I was like, okay, I know the Yowie is a threat and it's around. I'm going to have to take my chances with the ghosts. And I'm sleeping in my sister's room because the way the house is set up, there's a wraparound veranda, and then her room's at the center of the house, so it doesn't have direct access to the outside. Right. So there's less chance in my mind that the Yowie can reach in and snatch me. I can't see anything.
Great, now the continuity
Yowie, and we're missing the actual Yowie sightings when we're telling the story.
Typical.
I can't see shit.
Dude, I don't think we're the appropriate people to be Yowie hunting. No, actually, that.
I've got experience.
You do? Okay,
anyway,
this actually gives me more confidence that, it exists, because I was skeptical.
No, it 100% exists.
So you were dead set on, this exists, 100%. You believe in Yowies, 100%.
750%.
Really?
You saw that bug, right?
Yeah, and I saw it fly away before you slapped yourself.
150% Yowies.
So give me night number 2.
I made the decision to lock the dogs in the garage because I'm like, they're just going to get out again. I don't want to have to deal with that. I'll go stay in my sister's room, which is at the center of the house. Less opportunity for the Yowie to snatch me. I'm about to fall asleep, and I hear the dogs go off again.
Oh,
and this is where I've thought about my strategy of putting myself in the house
because the house doesn't back onto the garage, and these dogs are my last line of defense against the Yowie. So instead, I lay there freaking out, and they're still going nuts in the garage. And then the house starts creaking, and it's like pressure on the veranda creaking.
Oh, so you just see everything.
Yeah, and then I hear these footsteps that are like creaky noises, and then I start to hear growling and grunting and shit, and the whole house is moving at this point, because there's something heavy as shit on the veranda. There is a Yowie
With the dogs
circling
inside?
my house. No, they're out in the garage.
Oh, okay.
I shot myself in the foot. I put the dogs on the other side of the Yowie and me.
Yeah.
And I can hear it grunting and breathing. I just end up laying there the entire night, wide awake.
You telling this story right now, right? Does it fucking like freak you out telling it again? Because it's like you just fucking...
Yeah, it's making me more scared of Yowies. We're in Yowie territory right now.
No, yeah, I know.
I should have got up at that point and just recorded everything, but I didn't have a camera at the time.
Like back then, what? There was, I mean, camcorders were like, yeah.
Like people had iPhones and stuff, but if you had the first iPhone or like, you know, a generation after that, the camera quality was not great.
If you have an Android of this age, you...
I do have an Android. Fuck up.
Me too, and it's recording the best quality fucking picture
It's gonna be the main fucking thing. So it's well and truly after midnight. You just staked out the bush all night. But we've heard some stories about the Yowie strolling along the beaches, scavenging for leftover gutted fish and what have you. So we're about to hit the beach and see if we can't find a Yowie at night. So there's a pair of shoes and no person. This is some Blair Witch bullshit. There's no one else on the beach. There's just this huge stretch of beach. There's literally
What is
not
this
even
dragged into the ocean?
Wait, what? No. How far does it go?
It literally starts right there.
No, way. This is weird as
What is that?
This is getting spooky.
Let's go back. I don't know what the I don't know what the Oh.
With the sun rising on our final day in Yowie country, and our evidence being less than compelling, it's time to break out the big guns. Sophisticated piece of technology designed to lure out a Yowie, known as the Yowie Arousal System for Mating Initiation Notion, aka Y.A.S.M.I.N.
I wouldn't say this whole thing was a waste of time.
No, I think we got something almost compelling.
Almost compelling.
We saw some weird stuff, we heard some weird things. We didn't get the physical hardcore evidence.
Were we unsuccessful?
Absolutely not.
No. I think we are so much more richer with culture and education. This is a great area. Regardless if you're hungry or not, I recommend checking out the area. Just be careful of Yowies.
Yeah, just be mindful and be cool.
Be cool.
You know?
Yeah.
Cool about it.